Today we're building a very unique high contrast bracelet with ocean blue hematite Tila beads and sparkling crystal bicones. Thanks for being here. Now let's dive in. The key to this single needle bracelet is how we secure the thread within the first few beads. Once we have a solid foundation, we just work up and down the bracelet to complete the design. Pick up 6 Delica beads on one end of your fire line. Place a single Tila bead over both ends. Now pull your thread through the beads, leaving a short 3-inch tail. Knot the thread using either a surgeon's knot or a couple of square knots. Align the knot over one of the Tila holes. Using the long end of the fire line, pick up 1 Delica, 1 Tila, 1 Delica. Slide all 3 beads down the long thread, then feed the short tail through them all. Tie a knot or two to secure the beads in the thread. String 1 more Tila over both thread ends. You can put a tiny dab of glue, or my favorite, Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Clearly Quick Nail Polish, on each knot before you hide it in the bead. But if you repeat the knotting and hiding a few times, your bracelet will be just fine without any adhesives. Use a thread burner or snip off the remaining tail. Thread the remaining end of the fire line through your needle. To start the foundation row of this unique pattern, pick up 1 Delica, 1 crystal bicone, 1 Delica, 1 Tila, 1 Delica, 1 crystal, 1 Delica. This is a unique pattern. Some might call it complicated, so I added in some freeze frames for a better look at the pattern as it's forming. Next, we want 1 Tila, 1 Delica, 1 Tila, 1 Delica. Then 1 crystal, 1 Delica, 1 Tila, 1 Delica, 1 crystal, 1 Delica. Next, a Tila, a Delica, a Tila, a Delica. crystal, a Delica, a Tila, a Delica. Then a crystal, a Delica, a Tila, a Delica, a Tila, a Delica. One crystal, one Delica, one Tila, one Delica. A crystal, a Delica, a Tila, a Delica, a Tila, a Delica. One crystal, one Delica, one Tila, one Delica, one Tila, one Delica. One Tila, one Delica, one Tila, I accidentally added in an extra Delica and Tila, but it still looks great. For the clasp bead loop, string 6 Delicas. Go through the open Tila hole. Now we'll zip up the other side while crossing through the crystal bicones. We'll put one Delica between the Tilas. Once we get to the crystal, pick up a Delica and needle through the crystal. Pull the thread snug. Pick up a Delica and go through the next Tila. Continue adding the Delicas in the same order as the first row, making sure to cross through the crystals. I'm speeding up the stringing, but if you want to bead along in real time, you can use the YouTube player settings. Just look for the gear. When you get to the end of the row, take the thread through the end bead loop and through the Tila. Now we're all set to add the perfect finishing touch of the shimmering sand-colored Delica beads encircling the crystals. Thread straight through the Tilas and Delicas until you come out of the Delica right before the first crystal. Pick up 3 Delicas, then thread through the Delica right before the Tila. Continue the same pattern of stringing through the beads, exiting the Delica before the crystal, picking up 3 Delicas, then entering the Delica before the Tila. When you get to the end of this side, thread through the bead loop and follow the exact same method of adding Delicas around the crystal until you reach the end of the bracelet. Now we can secure the bracelet by adding some knots along our foundation thread and then our silver clasp. This final pacifier line through the 11/0 Delicas can be a bit tight, but your tenacity will pay off. I like to use half-hitch knots. Wrap the needled thread around the foundation thread. Keep the wrap in line between 2 beads. Go through the resulting loop once or twice. Pull the knot snug and then draw the knot into the next bead. Repeat knotting and hiding the knot into the next bead 2 more times. Use a thread burner or snip off the excess thread. Use 2 pliers, twist a jump ring to open it. Add a clasp and then put the jump ring into the bead loop. Use the pliers again to gently twist the jump ring so that the cut ends align into a perfect circle. Now we'll open and attach another jump ring to serve as the clasp catch. Now that this beautiful ocean-inspired bracelet is beach ready, you might like to check out my tutorials for the easy beaded bracelets that complete this summery stack. Thanks for being here!